Very proud of the win. You know, it was the hits were kind of greedy on the other side tonight, but very proud of the guys, you know, battling it out. I thought we pitched the ball really well and, you know, gave us a chance to win the game. That's all you can ask for.
Coach, now you have your first win as a head coach. What's that feel like for you?
I mean, you know, a lot of emotions, you know, very thankful and, you know, and it's just, it's not easy to win baseball games. Doesn't matter who you're playing and stuff. And they have a good team over there. I mean, a lot of returners, 8 of the 9 starters, I think, were, you know, had experience and it kind of showed. So, and I thought their pitchers did a good job as well. So, you know, we got our work cut out for us, come out tomorrow to try to win the next ball game.
Obviously, you want more offense, but to even get the win with two hits is just as good.
You got to be opportunistic, you know, and I thought Ozzie getting that big hit, you know, early kind of ignited a little bit, took a little pressure off, and, you know, and then you find ways to, you know, scratch a couple more across there. And, you know, the thing that really stood out to me is, you know, us winning the freebie war. Yeah. I think we had 13 strikeouts to 1 walk and 1 error. And, you know, and when you do that, you got a chance to win. And, you know, and I know the hits will come and so forth. So I know a lot of these guys, first time out there for them and get those jitters out of the way and stuff. And I expect them to come out tomorrow and ready to compete again.
Can you just talk about Colby Allen's growth since last season and what made you make the decision to put him in?
Yeah, Colby, you know, he grew a lot. You know, we saw it this fall and then these last 3 weeks with scrimmages and stuff. And he's been pitching really good, and his ability to pound the strike zone, and if they beat him, they're going to have to beat him swinging the bats. And he did exactly what I anticipated him doing. And to be able to save us some bullpen arms and stuff and only use 2 guys tonight, I think that's huge. So, you know, it sets us up, and it's, you know, the next guy's turn tomorrow, and whoever the guy out of the pen is, and look forward to seeing that.
Is Monastery going to be sore tomorrow?
Is what's that?
Monastery going to be a little sore tomorrow?
Well, he wears all that armor, so I think he was a little protected. But, yeah, that ball was fine in tonight. So, you know, any way you can get on base is good.
It was also the first college game for Lawson Odom. What did he do this fall or, you know, this spring, I guess, to really earn the spot to be, you know, the Friday guy behind the plate?
I mean, you know, he's grown. He's gotten better every day, you know, behind the plate, and I think we'll see that continue. You know, we've had some good competition there, and I just felt like Lawson, you know, earned it, and, you know, and I feel good about him there. And we got other guys who will get opportunities as well. So, but out of the gate, very proud of him as a freshman coming in there and, you know, embracing this and handling it, and I thought he did a great job.
How comfortable did he look out there to you in your eyes?
I thought he looked good. I really did. I mean, I trust him. I think, you know, he's a competitor, and I think he's locked in and focused, and he's going to make some mistakes, and we know that, but he'll learn from them and move on. But I thought he handled it really well.
Speak on Mazza's performance.
I thought Niko was great. You know, I thought, you know, I don't know, 8 strikeouts, no walks through 5+ innings, exactly what I wanted. You know, him. The challenge I've always said to him, you know, pitch to contact. Don't worry about the hits, man. You know, just minimize the freebies. If you do that, you know, your stuff's good enough to do what he did, you know, get you deep in the game. And if our starters can get us to that 6th inning, I'll take that anytime.
Have you seen a player's belt just snap like that?
No, I haven't. I really don't know what happened there. So there must have been a little bit of glitch in it, or who knows. I'll have to ask Niko what happened there with that one.
Largest opening day crowd in school history. What was that like out here?
Man, it looked great, man. I mean, when I saw the folks that's down there in the roost and all that stuff in the stands, and you know, we know this place loves the baseball, and it's our job to go out there and put on a good show. So this was great. We appreciate our fans immensely, and they bring a lot of power to it for sure.
A lot of new names and faces on this roster. Can you just kind of speak to how they gelled together?
Yeah, I mean, we felt it early in the fall. We had a lot of these guys came this summer and trained with Coach Mack, and we're here, and we're able to start developing those relationships. And it's just a great bunch of guys that, you know, have a lot of chemistry, and you hope to see that continue to grow as we move forward. But they're fun to be around, and you know they're going to come out and give you everything they have.
I know you've known your rotation before any of us did, but can you just speak to why you decided Mazza, Oldham, Mazza and Oldham are obvious, but civilly on Sunday?
Well, I mean, the first 2 are pretty easy.
Yeah.
You know, those guys have the most experience, and you knew those guys were going to be out there. And then, really, we have multiple options,
yeah.
and I feel good about that. And we just felt like it was best. I'm going to give Cross that opportunity on Sunday, and then, you know, Monday gets here, we'll worry about that. But, you know, it's good to have options, and I think we do have some guys on the front end that can get us out of the gate, and I think we got good options in the bullpen too. So, you know, long season, it's going to be fun watching it all unfold.
In the 7th or 8th, you put McIntyre in center, move Monastery left. Was that just trying to find an offensive spark, or was there something else to it?
more defensive, to be honest with you. I think, McIntyre is a tremendous defender in the outfield. And, so I think we get stronger, when you do that late in the game, defensive replacement and stuff, but also like Dalton's bat too. And, it's early. You want to try to get guys in there as much as you can and let them get a taste of it and get some experience and grow.
What do you think of Colby coming in? You guys have some jams.
Yeah, that's kind of what we expected. Colby is he's going to pound that zone. He was amped up a little bit and kind of over-rotating some on the sliders early, but kind of settled in and did exactly what, I expect of him and want him to do, which is, again, just pitch to contact and, put him away when he can, and I thought he handled it well.
What about the play presence of the team at getting all those walks today?
Well, winning those freebies, any way you can get on is, of course they all want them to be hits, but any way you can get traffic on the bases, it can create runs and stuff. So, the mentality of not moving, staying in there, getting the HBP is important. Plus, you're drawing your walks when they're giving them to you, and so it's something we work on and something we really emphasize and preach to them.
And Russo at first, how did he go about winning that battle?
It was close. I mean, to me, it was. I don't think there was a right answer or a wrong answer there, and gave him that opportunity. And I'm sure there's going to be other guys that are going to get their chances too as we progress and stuff. So it's good to have options. It's good to feel like you have competition. And so those 9 guys that might be out there first, they need to know they need to to keep working, show up, and the guys that are waiting in the wings, it's their job to stay ready too.
Say when, Scott.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, Ozzie, Pratt, y'all go ahead.
Ozzie, just to be able to make that load, really just impact on offense in the game. First at bat at Pete Taylor Park, what was that like for you?
It was awesome. Like, the fans just kind of hyped everybody up, and it was just awesome. Just nerves weren't really there. Just kind of head went blank. I didn't even know if I hit it. When I got to third, it was just unreal. It was awesome.
What'd you see on the pitch?
Slider. I was seeing the spin on the slider, and it was already 3-1, so I just kind of threw my bat at it, and luckily it landed.
Did you see it, like, he kind of caught it and somewhat popped out of his glove because the wind was blowing so hard? Did you see any of that?
I saw kind of it bounce off and go away from him, and that's the reason I took third, because I was going to hold up at 2, but ended up taking third, and I don't know. Like I said, my mind kind of just went blank and just did whatever.
It really feels like, when you're out there, your energy kind of, really breathes throughout the rest of the team. Is that something you find yourself playing with?
Yes, sir. My old team used to call me a spark plug, so I guess that's just what it is. I just kind of go out there and play my game.
Speak to the defense a little bit. You made some nice plays over there at short.
Thank you. The ball was skipping a little bit today. We just had to stay down on it, but we made most plays, every play, and I thought our defense was really good.
After that, I guess, first 4 innings, it seemed like Marist's pitchers kind of settled in. Were they doing anything to keep you guys off balance?
Not really. Probably first game, nerves a little bit there. Like, for everybody, I think we put some good swings. We took our freebies like we had to, and we won the game with 2 hits, which is awesome. Like, the freebies were vital there.
Obviously, just it's hard to base off one game, but just going forward for the rest of the series, maybe what do you want to try to improve on heading into tomorrow?
Just really, like, kind of focusing, get my swing off, like, first, and really there's not a lot that I can think of. I'm just going to keep playing how I'm playing.
It's been talked about multiple times about how you are a Mississippi kid coming back home to Southern Miss, and it's been talked about since the fall, but what does it feel like to finally play in Pete Taylor Park in front of these fans?
Oh, it's amazing. Like, the fans that's what we do it for. The fans are awesome, and I could hear over in the, what's that little?
Right field roost?
Right field roost,
yeah.
That's the lounge?
Yeah.
16-ounce lounge. I could hear them, like, screaming at all the bullpen pitchers when they would run down. That just fired me up. It was awesome.
What was it like watching Niko and Kobe put together their performance?
Oh, it was amazing. I knew, like, we're going to make all the plays behind them, and we didn't really have to do much. Like, they had, 10 strikeouts or something like that? They're 13. That's crazy. That's amazing. Niko went out there with the fire, and Kobe backed him up right after. It was awesome.
I know you kind of touched on it maybe a little earlier, but just from one game at Pete Taylor Park, how does this compare to BYU for you playing here?
I love it here a little bit more. I think this more is home. Like, my uncle's the head coach there. Like, it was awesome being able to play for him, but this is my home. Like, this is awesome.
What made you want to transfer here?
I just want to come back home. I kind of miss being home. My family's here tonight. They're only like 3.5, 4 hours away, so they got to come. And I kind of just got homesick a little bit. Just want to get back to the SIP.
Niko, I saw your belt. What happened with your belt?
I mean, I have no idea. I mean, I just got that belt for the first game, brand new. Thought it was more stylish, and then it just busted. I don't know.
So whose belt are you wearing now?
Matt Adams' belt.
Did you think, is this like going to be an omen or something? Like, were you thinking like that at all?
I mean, I had really no idea. I was hoping somebody got some cool pictures, maybe of it busting or something.
But I mean, 8 strikeouts tonight. I mean, can you kind of talk about your outing? What was working?
Yeah, I felt really good tonight. Marist, good lineup, man. They said they're a veteran group, tough hitters to face, but Lawson did a great job behind the plate in his first game. It was awesome for me to be able to give Coach Oz his first win. That's something that meant a lot to me, but I just try to fill it up and get ahead.
Niko, for you, obviously last year Tanner Hall was a Friday starter, but now you're the Friday guy. What's that mean to you to be that first guy of the series?
Yeah, I take a ton of pride in that. Southern Miss has a great history of great Friday night guys and just great pitchers in general. And to kind of lead this staff as a Friday night guy means a lot to me.
Can you just kind of talk about the plays behind the plays behind you, because they didn't happen many times because of you and Colby Allen locking in, but when they did happen, they were incredible.
Yeah. Our defense, our infield, I don't know if they played a collegiate inning together, but I felt really good about it. They made some great plays behind me.
What was it like watching Colby Allen finish it off?
Oh, I love it. He's grown so much since last year. He worked so hard this offseason, and I'm just really happy for him.
Niko, tell me a little bit about your chemistry with Lawson Odom. This was his first game as a college player. What did that feel like to you? Did it seem that way for him?
No, I mean, he did a great job. He called me like he's been catching me his whole life. I've been used to Rodrigo and Blake Johnson the last couple of years, but Lawson did as good of a job. He did great.
Can you just kind of talk about the relationship that you and Matt Russo have? Because every time that you would walk into the dugout, he would have the biggest smile on his face behind you.
Yeah, that's my roommate, probably one of my better friends. I was just happy to see him in the lineup, seeing him playing good baseball.
Thanks, Niko.
Thank you.